I was born in Guinea, Conakry, and then moved to the US in 2000 at the age of 10. When I developed my disease at the age of 16, fortunately for me, it was very easy or less expensive for me to get my diabetes supplies and specifically my insulin. However, I started thinking about how different my life would have been if I was living in Guinea and then had developed my condition there. And that led me to do a lot of research on this topic and ended up going to Mali for a summer. But really, I did this project for 2 years. And my main question was, what is the lived experiences of young adults with type 1 diabetes in West Africa? And what I learned was that the majority of kids that I met had minimal access to insulin, and they had their insulin through access initiatives like the Life for a Child program. However, these programs, although they're extremely helpful for the students that I met and the young adults that I met, they were limited in the scope of things that they did. For example, the young adults had 3 needles per month and also 1 vial of insulin per month. And given the amount that I use, I just felt that this is not enough. We have kids or young adults in peripheral areas of the country, non-urban areas, who do not have access to those resources because they cannot travel to the capital on a regular basis. And most of the time, these young adults are not even diagnosed. So they end up dying early without them knowing even what what their condition was. For me, I pay my copay in the US is $30 per 3 vials of insulin, whereas the young adults that I know in Mali and Burkina are paying about $10 per vial, and that is very expensive for them because they do not work. And the money that they will get to pay for that is from their parents, and their parents have to juggle from feeding their families and paying for other necessities for the family, as well as paying for that child's care. And it's not just the insulin. Some of the things that we don't think about, apart from the needles, the test strips, there's also food that goes around with with having type 1 diabetes, which is that when your blood sugars are low, the other thing that you need to treat or manage your condition is food. And some of these kids don't have access to food on a regular basis or access to let's say, sugary drinks.